Hello, ladies and gentlemen, it's TheAireaidLord. It's been a long time since I've made a gaming update. Actually, it has been exactly a month since I've made a gaming update. I'm looking at my video manager page here on YouTube, and the last gaming update I made was on March 8th, so I guess it's not really that big of a deal if I make one now and put it up. It makes more sense, actually, because I'm actually at my computer, whereas a lot of my gaming updates are done at my TV screen, but that's alright. So yeah, this is just a gaming update, obviously, to talk about some things that are going to be coming up, because the main reason I'm making this is because there's a convention I'm going to this weekend, which I wasn't originally planning on going to, but now I am, so I figured that's some pretty big news that I kind of want to let you guys know. I'm going to be doing a little, it's not in the same manner that I did it the past 2 years, but I'll get to that in the video. So basically, what I've done between then, or like my last gaming update, is honestly not much. I've been pretty busy with college stuff, work, social interactions, all that stuff, so it's, kind of expected that I've taken a backseat on the channel. I'm sure that's not a surprise. I warned people all the way back in August that I would not have as much time to do anything on my channel as I used to, so no more constant playthroughs, no more, videos every week, no more gaming updates every Sunday, that sort of thing. So, that's what's to be expected from my content nowadays. But every once in a while, I do find the downtime to film something. I usually always have some video just floating around. I always have videos saved on my computer. And whenever I get some free time, I'll just upload them and then just walk away from the computer and come back and have them on my page so people can have something to watch. So, since I made my last gaming update, I have uploaded the last P-Dog Portal puzzle, because he made 4 Portal puzzles, and I did them all, so all those are up. And then I've started my revamped Lionel Traintown playthrough, which it's not really doing that great views-wise. I think a lot of the demand for it died down because a lot of people, like, the thing is, on the old Traintown videos from 2012, a lot of people were asking for me to return to it. Over spring break, I didn't really have much to do, so I said, all right, why not? I returned to it. I uploaded 3 videos, and the results have been kind of 50-50. The views on them really aren't that great, but that's for a number of reasons. Number 1, I haven't been active with the channel. Number 2, YouTube is just getting more saturated by the day. And number 3, obviously, I think people got a little impatient waiting for me to upload the Traintown videos. Had I uploaded them, sequentially back in 2012, it probably would have done better, but oh well, what can you do? I'll probably still try to finish that playthrough. I don't know. I'm almost done with, the second set of missions. But once you get into the later missions, they get really, really tough. I don't know if any of you have even played that game, because it's such an ancient fossil game from freaking 1999, and I don't think they even sell it anymore, because both the company and the publisher who made it don't exist anymore. So, yeah, bit of trivia. So there was that. On March 11th, I did some random GTA 5 mission. Again, this is just me, like, playing video games in my downtime, and then if I see something that I think would be worth it, I'll upload it. And then I finished up my Walking Dead reviews. Those, unfortunately, are going to stop because the season 4 finale of The Walking Dead was not this Sunday prior, but the Sunday before that. It was a pretty decent finale. I have the video uploaded of myself and Jack doing a review of that. For whatever fucking reason, YouTube has some sort of copyright bullshit, even though it's claiming that the intro music is claimed, even though the intro music is the same music I use for every other review I've done so far, which makes no sense, so whatever. But, yeah, that video is up. All 16, or all 8, I don't know. I think it's either 8 or 9 videos I've made for The Walking Dead are up, are in a playlist, are on my channel, if you guys want to check that out. So, unfortunately, The Walking Dead Season 5 will not be starting up until October, so the reviews for that series will not be resuming until October. So, if you were a fan of my channel or you subscribed for The Walking Dead content, you'll have to wait until October because we won't be able to see what happens to Rick and his group until Season 5, which is in October. So, oh well, but, there's really no other TV series out there. I know that there are some new slots that have been filled on the AMC network from the original Walking Dead Spy. I believe there's some new Revolutionary War series and, Mad Men, which is already really late into the season. I haven't even watched that, so we'll be taking a back seat on the reviews. They'll be on hiatus for a little bit. Also, let's see what else I did. I made 3 Team Fortress 2 videos with one of my college friends. That was pretty fun because apparently there was like some, full moon mode where you have to kill 666 enemies and it's really, really tough. So we got like halfway through. It was pretty cool. So those videos are up. And then, in a surprise turn of events, I actually was able to play Infamous Second Son as a playthrough, my first playthrough in quite a long time. Infamous Second Son, I was able to do this game start to finish. Jack played it with me because he's a fan of it. And there are 21 parts of Infamous Second Son up on YouTube. And they are all in a playlist. I don't know if they're in order, but they're definitely in a playlist. So, if you're interested in Infamous Second Son, all those videos are up. Some of the videos did pretty good. There was some pretty good attention for them. Unfortunately, some of the earlier videos, I don't know if this is a bad or good thing, but some of the earlier videos were filmed with a camera because I actually forgot some of the components to my capture card when I went from my real house to my where I live on campus here at the college. So I was like, I can't record HD. So unfortunately, I had to use his my roommate's camera to film those videos, which people didn't object to. Part 1 did really well. Some people said they liked the camera quality. It's really a throwback to the good old days back in 2012 or 2011 when I was, all my footage was done with a camera. Those videos are still up of me doing playthroughs with the camera. So I guess this is a throwback because this is the first footage that I've had in quite a long time where I've used a camera. So the Infamous Second Son playthrough is all in a playlist. It's up, it's done, it's completed. So that's all good. My roommate and I are planning, we didn't get to do the Cole missions. Apparently there's a tie-in that ties the Cole McGrath from the first 2 games into the third one. So we're interested in doing that. So that's something else that we're planning on doing gameplay-wise. There's also a co-op zombie game on the PS4, which is like a free thing called, what is it? Dead Nation, I believe. It's some zombie co-op game that Jack was telling me about, because as a PlayStation Plus member, you get like a free game every month or something like that. So I guess that's one of the games that they offer. So we'll be playing that. In addition, there's also a DLC to the game Outlast. If you remember, I did a playthrough of Outlast back in February, which was freaking hilarious. Very funny playthrough that I did back in February. And apparently there's a DLC for it coming out sometime in April. I gotta look up when it is, but I'm definitely gonna be doing that with Jack. So tune in for that. We had a freaking hilarious time, all the jump scares and all the crazy shit that happened on our PS4 playthrough of that game. So definitely tune in for the DLC update to that game, because we're gonna be checking out kind of the quote unquote sequel. And then that's pretty much it. There's really nothing else on my channel I can think of. I didn't get games like Titanfall. I didn't get Dark Souls 2. I didn't even get Dark Souls 1 when it came out, so there was no point for me to get Dark Souls 2. Plus, Dark Souls 2, it's a game that requires a lot of time investment. It's a game that I've heard is very, very challenging, and it's just, I don't have that kind of time to pour into games nowadays. So, unfortunately, I was not able to pick up Dark Souls 2. I've heard people say it's a really great game, but unfortunately, I'm not able to pick it up just because of time restrictions nowadays. And I was never interested in the series anyway, so I don't consider it much of a loss. Titanfall, I was kind of interested in. Some people were on the fence. I saw some reviews about it. I mean, it didn't look that great. I don't have an Xbox One. I would have been getting it for the 360 anyway. So I mean, if you're going to get a game like Titanfall, it makes more sense to get it on the, the next-gen console, because that's what they're really selling it for. Just like Infamous Second Son is the big PS4 seller, and, Titanfall's trying to be the Xbox One seller, which it really wasn't by the looks of the gameplay that I saw. So oh well, that's that, unfortunately. And then there's no other games coming out. I mean, I can't think of anything in the next couple of months. The only things off the top of my head I could think of is Watch Dogs at the end of May, which I'll be on summer break by the time that comes out. And then there is Ultra Street Fighter 4, which is just something I'll probably play with friends. Maybe I'll make a few videos of me trying out the new characters, just because my friends are into that game. I might try it. Other than that, I don't know. I mean, I've been really out of touch with the gaming world, to be quite honest. For me to try to sit here and think of what the new releases are, I really can't, because I've just been so out of touch with gaming culture, gaming stuff, just because of how busy I've been. However, that's going to change. Well, not really, but it's going to change a little bit, because this weekend I'm actually going to a gaming convention, one that I've been to for the past 2 years now, known as Pax East. Pax East 2014. Originally, I was not going to this convention. I actually made the decision to go to this convention yesterday, which I know that's pretty crazy, but tickets for this convention sold out back in October. I went on eBay and I actually purchased a ticket. I got the ticket for $71 off of eBay, and I've heard that the tickets usually run for $30 to $40. So, oh well, I paid 2 times the price for it, but that's really not that bad. I mean, some people mark up the price on those tickets a lot because they know people want them. So I don't think and that was including shipping and handling. So theoretically, I got it for like 60 something. So that's really not a bad price when you think about it. So I did really well. I got a Saturday pass only. The reason I'm going is because my roommate and a couple of his friends are actually going, and he told me this, and I was like, oh, well, I'm not really doing anything this weekend, you'll be gone, I want something to do. I'm into gaming. It makes sense for me to go. Obviously, by that time, all the registration tickets for PAX had been sold out, so I needed to go on a website like eBay and get one. So thank God for the internet. I was able to do that, and apparently the guy who is selling me this ticket told me last night that he's shipping it sometime today. So it should be coming in the next couple of days. Hopefully, I had it shipped to my P.O. box here on the college campus, hoping that it gets here on time. Obviously, the whole point of a fucking ticket is for me to get into the event. It's pretty fucking worthless if it doesn't come on time. So obviously, I'll be getting a refund if that's the case. But it looks like the guy did express shipping, so I should be getting the ticket on time. So that means that I'm going to PAX East, and that means I will be doing the usual routine when I go to conventions, which the last convention I was at was, E3, if you can believe it. E3 2013 was the last gaming convention I went to, if you can believe it. Oh my god, that was in June 2013. That was so long ago. So now in April 2014, that's my next gaming convention. That's fucking ridiculous. And the thing is, I'm not even going to E3 this year. I just want to clarify that. I know I went last year. I was getting some comments from some people on my E3 vlogs that I made last year. People saying, oh, do you have any advice for first-time goers? The reason why I'm not going, well, a couple of reasons. Number one, I didn't get, the person who gave me the ticket last year didn't offer to give me a ticket again. Number two, I don't know what I'm doing this summer. I'm trying to get, internships, a job. I'm trying to hang out with friends in different parts of the, across the, the Eastern Seaboard. There's a lot of different stuff that doesn't pertain to gaming that I'm trying to do. So for me, and also I'm saving my money for other stuff. So I don't have, it was expensive for me to make, the flight accommodations, in the hotel. Like, it's really costly. Even if I got that free ticket that I did last year, it's really costly to just get out to Los Angeles. It's not easy. So travel from one side of the United States to the other is really not that easy. It's, it's costly. It's costly to travel nowadays, especially with the economy. So unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to go to E3. Honestly, I think last year's E3 was the E3 to go to. That was the E3 where they were showing off the next-gen consoles, the whole Microsoft, Sony, debacle with the DMR and all that crap. That was really the E3 to go to when, that was the first, the E3 where they were showing off new consoles. The first time they were showing off new consoles to the public, since fucking, 2004, 5, 6, when they were coming out with the 360 and PS3. So that was a substantial E3 to go to. I got some great footage, got to see some really great next-gen footage. Sony featured one of my videos on their blog, so it was great. You know, obviously E3, obviously this is all stuff that happened in the past. I'm just reiterating it just for the sake of it, but it's okay that I'm not going again. It's not. I don't think E3 is necessarily something I need to go to every year. You know, there's a lot of people. It's really crowded. You know, once you go, it's kind of like, all right, I get the vibe. I get this. I get that. I think that's it for me, kind of thing. I'm not disappointed that I'm not going to E3 this year. Once is enough. For a gamer to say that they've been to E3 is enough. So the fact that I have been, that's good enough for me. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, you can search in my video page, and I should have a playlist on my channel of all of my E3 vlogs. They're all still up, all my vlogs of E3, of all the footage I took, all the interview. I don't think I interviewed anyone. I think, was there? I don't know. I might have interviewed one person, but there was definitely a lot of vlogs. I took over 30 vlogs, so definitely check that out if you haven't. But my point is, I will be doing that kind of style of vlog filming stuff. I'll be doing that at PAX. I'm going to be bringing... I don't actually have my camera, the usual camera that I've used to film, you know, stuff. A friend of mine is actually lending me his camera, and it can record video, and it's got really good quality. Actually, the quality's higher than my camera. It uses different memory cards, but that's fine. So he's going to be lending me his camera, and I'm going to be using it to film. I'm just going to be waiting in line. I'm going to film what I can. You know, obviously if some of the people are sticklers and say, oh, you can't film this, you know, then fuck that, I guess. But I'll definitely try to film what I can. Again, I don't know what games are being shown. The one thing I do know is that Machinima is being obviously the people I'm partnered with, they're being very open in terms of partners coming up to their booth. And this is surprising because in the past, I tried getting in contact with Machinima, and they were like, I tried asking them, oh, can you get me a ticket? Can you help me with this? Can you help me with that in terms of convention stuff? And they were always very dismissive of me, and I was always confused by that. However, this year I've been getting a lot of newsletters on my email, and that's telling me, they're saying, oh, people can meet up, you can meet fans, you can meet other partners, and so that's interesting and intriguing to me, so I'm definitely down for that, and I don't know if Machinima will let their partners hang out at their booth. Also, I don't know what verification I need to say that I'm a partner. Like, obviously they have my email on file so that they can send me the checks that I get my money through, but how do they verify that I'm a partner? Do they have a list of all the partners and they can just verify if I say my name or my email or some shit? Like, I don't know. Like, I guess I'll ask. I guess it can't hurt to ask, but you know, I don't know. I'd like to meet other partners. I've seen the Machinima section at conventions before, but I've never gone inside. I've never seen the partners, and I've never interacted in that manner. I've kind of just been the lone filmer, kind of from the outsides, just filming whatever he sees and uploading it to YouTube and trying to support the convention. But this might be different, so we'll see what happens. I'm gonna put myself out there. It can't hurt. You know, I'm not as involved with this channel as I was anyway, so it can't hurt to put my neck out there and try to meet some new people and try some stuff. I do know that Machinima is offering, so their newsletter says, they said that they're going to be letting people play Ultra Street Fighter 4. I don't know if this is true or not, but if they do, then I guess I'll play it and I'll film it. So that's other stuff to look forward to. So yeah. A lot of stuff to look forward to. It's going to be really cool. I'll probably get a lot of, swag, I guess they call it, which I fucking hate using that word, but I guess, it stands for stuff we all get. It's not some term that prepubescent little teenager boys like to use because they think they're cool. That's not the use of the word. But, yeah, I'm sure I'll be getting a lot of stuff from, the panels and the tables and stuff. I'll show that in like a finale vlog as I've done in the past, where I show you all the stuff that I've gotten, and that will basically be it. That'll be PAX. My roommate Jack, and I guess he's going with a friend or two, so they're actually cosplaying. I've never gone with people who have wanted to cosplay before. I've never really been into that, but yeah. So it will be together, and sometimes we'll be together, sometimes we'll be apart. So it'll all depend. So we'll just kind of take things by year. I'll film what I can, and then I'll get the footage up. But the main reason I'm making this gaming update is just to tell you that I'm going to PAX East this weekend and that you can expect a lot of cool footage from me. And yeah, it's going to be great. Again, I didn't originally intend on going, and I'm really happy that I got the access the way I did. It was a victory. It was a victory for me. Because honestly, if I had not gone to this convention, I don't know when the next gaming convention I even would have gone to. Like, New York Comic Con is way too far. It's right in the middle of classes, you know. I already told you E3 is off the table. I really don't go to any of the conventions that I went to with my friends because, you know, the whole DSP community, because Darkside Phil especially is deciding to move, so he's not even going to be on the East Coast anymore. So all of the convention stuff that I did with those guys in 2012, going to MagFest in Maryland and Too Many Games in Pennsylvania, like all that stuff, like it's just, you know, we don't do it anymore, particularly because those conventions kind of fell by the wayside. Like, they're not as great as they even used to be, and they kind of kicked us out in a sense, like they, you know, had other people and stuff, and also because my friends are moving on, going to other things, and that kind of era of going to conventions is kind of done. So, oh well, I guess times change, and that's the way it is, and I'll certainly be having a good time this weekend. So, thank you all. I will see you for some cool footage this weekend, so definitely tune in, and thanks for the viewership, and keep sticking in there with the channel, and if, as always, write some comments if you think you have any improvements for my channel or anything I should be doing. I always appreciate it. Thank you, and see you guys later.